Okay. Da-da-da, dum 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 dum. Cheers. Well, hey guys. Welcome to my channel creativity podcast. This is the third episode, and I'm so excited about all the stuff that I want to talk today. My mission is to just inspire and give hope that we can find balance in the chaos of balancing life, family, being an artist, being a parent potentially, or are, and that all these things can coexist in a harmony together. And yeah, we can find balance in all that chaos. So today I want to talk about some of the video projects that I've been working on, how I traveled to the US to do so, how I balance family in that process, what creative projects I took part of in the last 3 months, and coming to an end of 2025, which is insane. And what I get to look forward to in 2026, which is insane. I still think it's insane. I feel like this year passed way too quick. So I will start with traveling. At the beginning of September, I flew to the United States for 2 months to do an amazing video work in Atlanta for a client. She has a healing retreat, and I've been gifted, because that's all I can say. It's a gift from the heavens to film all this, and it was insane. It was an insane experience from a creative perspective, because the last couple of years I've been filming things for myself, and that's great. But with that comes also this freedom to mess up. There's nobody. I mean, I can mess up this video and just restart. But when somebody pays you to film, you better get it right. And that was a huge pressure for me, in a good way. And the 2 months leading up to the event, all I did was research. I purchased a new camera too, so I was also learning how to use my new camera, which is a Sony A7 IV, which is amazing, and I'm also filming with it right now, which I'm really happy. But yeah, I had to navigate how my tools work. And then on top of that, to kind of figure out the basics of what it really means to have cinematic shots. And to also learn how to film in a way that it's not invasive for these people that are at the retreat. It's really quiet in the room. I have to be like a chameleon in the room. And also learning audio. And I was a one man show. I mean, I did the audio, I did the filming, the editing, also the concept itself, and what we needed as as content strategy, because they wanted me to make content in the end with these videos. So I left that experience surprised and really, really proud with what I was able to achieve. I also had some funny learning experiences, like, hey, you should press record. Yeah, I have a whole list of things that I could have done better, and I'm so happy that I had that experience to actually like learn. So I look forward to making more videos. Um, yeah, I just really love the process. So, um, but with this project all unraveling, I have to thank my family. I stayed with my family for 2 months in Seattle, Washington, and my mom and my dad were so helpful with my son. Unfortunately, on this trip, my husband couldn't come with me because we have an older son that's in school, so he had to stay home and hold the fort in Romania. Uh, I took my toddler with me because he's too tiny to be too far away from me for too long. So my parents helped, which was God sent, and I'm very thankful that that happened. But also, with that comes interesting dynamics. As a grown adult, staying in your parents' house for that long can also like bring up discussions and points of view, and nothing terrible happened, but it's just interesting to live under your parents' house at this age for that long, and because they have a set of rules, you have a set of rules, and it just sometimes that type of interaction makes those rules collide, if that makes sense. And I learned a lot about myself in this process. And my parents and my children are my mirror. And if it wasn't for them, I don't know, um, life would definitely be really boring. um, but I'm very thankful that everybody was there to help me, and yeah, to help me. It was great. I learned a lot in this process. So while I was going insane with video work and try to balance raising Sasha and being back home, I attempted to do some artwork. So I ended up participating half the month of Ink October. I couldn't manage to do the whole month, but it was a nice detachment from like everything else that I was doing. My drawings were in red ink, and the prompts were pretty easy. Some of them were challenging, but I really had fun just sitting down and quickly sketching, and they turned out really cool. And the fact that I was even able to do half the month was a good achievement, I think. Sometimes, I mean, what I learned from that experience was that you don't have to do the whole thing, the whole challenge. You do the best you can with what you have. And if you just show up here and there for yourself creatively, that in the grand scheme of things accumulates to something. And it might not seem like that while you're making, but as years pass, if you do it on a consistent basis, it would really, really present itself in a way that you would be very surprised. So I'll leave it to that. And another thing that I really was happy that my mom was able to help me with, she would stay with Sasha sometimes when, like late at night, put him to bed, which I haven't really gone out since Sasha was born. I've only had like a couple of experiences of going out and really having like going dancing, going out with friends. So I got to experience that on this trip. I went out, I went to 2 Ecstatic Dance events, and I brought my Oracle decks and ended up selling all of my Oracle decks. I was not expecting that. And to see people interact with my Oracle deck and having fun with it and really wanting to have it was just such an amazing boost of confidence, because that project is still in this limbo where I haven't finished it yet. The cards themselves are present, are physical, but the book itself is still in the process of being written. I'm halfway done, and I feel like it's just taking forever to finish. So I think what I've learned in this process, and I think it's reaching like almost 5 years of working on it, is that I need to have patience with it, and when it's ready to be fully out into the world, it will happen. In the meantime, what I can do is just play with it, take off the pressure that I need to finish it right away. An oracle deck, I think an oracle deck is a collection of experiences and wisdom that can't be forced to happen overnight. So if you're considering building an oracle deck, just give yourself some time, and to accept that it might happen quick for you, who knows, but for me it's been already 5 years, and I love the process. I love what I've learned about myself creating this deck. So it was just really nice at this dance event to see people engage with it, want it, and pay for it, which I know money isn't everything, but it's just nice to see when somebody pays money for your art. I think it's such a huge boost of confidence. It's not everything, but it does help. So even the smallest victories, you sell a small painting, a sticker, or something, it needs to be celebrated. So that's my 2 cents on that. And 2025 is coming to an end, which is insane. We have one more month of doing this year, and I'm feeling very grateful for all my creative experiences. I feel grateful for the new friendships I've built. I feel delighted that I'm really present on Substack and that I'm consistently writing about my creative process. I'm also just beyond excited to start this new series of paintings that I have behind me, the Great Sun Bath series. And I hope I can finish it by summer. But I also look forward to collaborating with other creators. Lisa from Substack being one of them. And another thing that I do want to bring into the next year is doing a mini series of documentaries of artists from here locally where I can film. and tell stories. Tell the story of each artist and their creative process. So, to recap, my Oracle deck is where I look forward to finishing the Great Sun Bath series, and a couple of short art documentaries based off of creative process. And that's kind of it. This week is Thanksgiving, so I just want to say I'm grateful to be sitting here doing this. I'm grateful for my family and friends, and I'm thankful for my creative spark in me. And I know everybody has it too. It's a matter of nurturing it and bringing it to the surface. And that's my mission, is to do that, is to help others get into this place of creativity that I'm feeling right now. And I hope I can do that. But in that process, I just have to show up as myself and make things and share and make and share and make and share. And yeah, that's what I have. And I look forward to making the next episode, which will be about my sunbath series. And that's about it. Thank you for listening, for taking the time to spend some time with me right now, to watch me, to do this. And yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for being there. I'll see you on the next episode.